Hello and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. Well, it's time to take you around the world again. We look at a particular scenario coming up in Ghana. We just have to quickly look at that particular story. Well, I am Adeniyi Ajishafe. Ghanaian lawmaker Patrick Boama has actually said, well, it's better for Ghana to begin to build their home again, after looking at what happened at their lackluster performance over there in AFCON in Cameroon. Now, Boama right now has told the entire house in Ghana that the way it is, Ghana cannot defeat Nigeria if they are to play concerning the qualifier that will be coming up, the playoff between Nigeria and Ghana for the World Cup. Qatar 2022 World Cup playoff will be between Nigeria and Ghana. Whoever wins will play will represent at least that particular slot. But the way it is, Patrick Boama is not seeing Ghana good enough with the way they played over there in AFCON, and he said it's better not to even play the match than wasting their resources, because from the way it is, indiscipline are setting, issue of indiscipline, issue of the players, although some players are saying some other players brought some African metaphysical power, the one we call juju, to the camp. A lot of issues there. Now, joining me in the studio is Olawale Peters. Good to have you.
Yeah, Adeniyi, good evening, and it's back. It's good to be back to the studio. It's very funny.
Very funny.
Very, very funny. Okay, and I think the lawmaker should spare us his mind game. So
antics.
We don't need that. We know what they are capable of. If they are serious, if they really want us to take them serious, let the Ghanaian Football Association write to CAF that the game against Nigeria, they want a walkover. They don't even want to play us at all. Then we'll take them serious. Are they not the same association that paid their coach $270,000 to go, that they don't need him again, and they are talking about they are not good enough? No, we're not going to fall for their antics this time around. The same thing happened when we played Tunisia. We had the belief that we've won the match before we even played the match, thinking of the next match. We're not going to make that mistake this time around. There's no better time to deal with Ghanaians than to
now.
Make them not to go to the World Cup. To even show them that Nigerian jollof rice is still the best compared to their jollof rice.
Oh my
this
goodness.
is the time to let them know that the rivalry between us and them, we are not. We've met 49 times. They have an edge over us. They've won us 21 times. We won 10 times, and we drew 18 times. So that shows that if you look at the history and the statistic, they are better off than us, because they are our
rival.
In fact, let me borrow the word of Alex Ferguson. They are our noisy neighbor. So they are making that noise, and this is the time to silence them. So they shouldn't tell us that because they are not good enough, that's why we won the match. We are going to beat them home and away. So they shouldn't give us that. Our players will made a mistake, and I'm happy with what is going on right now. So they said that they are ready to make it up for what happened at the AFCON, which I think is the best way to go about it. So they should spare us all that. We are beating them. But if they don't want us to beat them, if they want to live honorably, let them write to CAF and tell CAF that
GFA is not playing
GFA,
this.
they are not playing. No. Why? These Nigerians, Super Eagles, we are scared of them. We don't want them to embarrass us. Let them give us. If not, we shouldn't take their word.
After all, Congo did for our ladies. After we played the first leg, they refused to come. They said, no, we just forfeit the second match. We are not playing.
Because there's no need of doing that.
So if Ghana really wants to, according to what he said, although that could be his opinion, that, even though Nigeria is out of the tournament, we saw what Nigeria played. And if we want to judge by our own performance at AFCON, it's better. We should just forget about this. He was telling his other members in the parliament over there in Ghana. If you look at it, I think I saw he was just being straightforward. It was just being factual. Not that he was trying to, from the way he spoke, I went ahead to check his antecedent. I said, okay, this is someone that always want to speak his mind. This is an issue of African metaphysical power coming into camp. Thomas Partey complained about it. Other players complained that some players who felt they were bigger than others brought in their spiritualists to do some things and all that, and that affected some players not to perform well, for the other ones to be picked, and that some are threatening not to come back to play for Ghana because of that thing that happened in the camp, because they were not being given the opportunity to play just because others used juju, as they call it, so which haunts them.
Well, that's quite
a big one, a very big one.
Yes, and I think that's one of the reasons why the Ayew brothers yesterday also said they are considering retiring from international football. So I think what they need to do now is to instill discipline into the team. That's the truth. This the AFCON, the recent AFCON that they came, is their worst outing
so far in history.
In history. Their worst outing so far.
Ghana, they are one of the superpower when it comes to football in Africa. And I love the fact that the parliamentarians said, let us not be deceived. Yes, we have record, but right now, Ghana football lacks. We need to disband. Yeah, I remember that word. They need to disband the team and set up another set of players. They need to start afresh. It's not after us. It's not after Ghana winning right now, but they need to build another set of players that will be able to give that name Ghana and create that fear again. But for now, they are not ready. He cited so many examples of indiscipline and also the coach not being able to handle the players. He mentioned that, and he also mentioned the other one, that the African metaphysical power.
Okay, and my take is simple. Whatever issue they have, they should go and sort it.
They should let Super Eagles
They should let us be. That's number one. They should not distract us, and we should not get distracted by that statement. They have metabolical power, and they are doing this, they are doing that. It is Ghanaian problem, not our own problem.
The Super Eagles are ready. So let them do business.
We should just face and concentrate on the task ahead of us. They didn't do very well, but that will be the reason why the game against Nigeria will be very tough. Very, very, very tough. Because they are coming to the game as at a minor, someone that is expected to lose the match. So, and you know what happened? They may come and shock us. So we shouldn't get distracted.
And anytime Nigeria is playing Ghana, is always a battle.
Serious battle. Serious battle.
The rivalry is not
probably because of the way we did their Ghana must go and package them, so they are still bitter about it.
The beef between Nigeria and Ghana is beyond football. It's almost into every facet of life. Music, entertainment, everything.
You can see Burna Boy and Wale also. They have their own also. You can even see our Jollof Rice, they have their own also.
We just have to get it right.
We need to get it right. We shouldn't get distracted about whatever statements. Yes, he spoke his mind. That's good. But you shouldn't bring Nigeria in or Super Eagles into it. That will not affect the psyche of our players. We can say the same thing, that Super Eagles performance also is
below par. Yes, just to cover up.
Just to cover up. So they should just face their own. Let us face our own. Then when we meet, then we should decide who is coming or not. To me, I didn't take him serious. That's the truth. I look at it as a mind game. I look at it as, let them feel as if they are superior than us. It's like saying, I'm going to lose a match before playing that match. But that match, you now come there, you feed 11 players, 11 best players to play us. I think we shouldn't get distracted, please.
Good one. And if you look at what Ahmed Musa said, that yes, what happened in Cameroon is an eye-opener for them. Yes. Now it will spur them into action to perform better against Ghana. They want to fly. They want to go to Qatar. And they don't want to sit back while Ghana take expense of Nigeria and go to Qatar. So they want to go there. They want to build on what happened in Cameroon to correct some mistakes, and I hope that will happen. We've been talking concerning Nigerian Super Eagles versus Ghana playoff that will be coming up. Hopefully that will be in March, and hopefully Nigeria can qualify. We believe the Super Eagles will fly high ahead of the Black Stars, who refuse to shine at the AFCON. Now we move straight to let's quickly look at some World Cup qualifier result that was played in South America, where Argentina defeated Chile by 2-1, courtesy of Angel Di Maria and Lautaro Martinez, who scored 2 goals for Argentina. Despite that, Lionel Messi was in on the pitch. Brazil against Ecuador. It was a game that was full of so many issues there. They play 1-1 draw there, 1-1, and you look at, although Casemiro scored for Brazil, but Ecuador also did their best by equalizing. Paraguay lost at home against Uruguay. Luis Suarez was the scorer of that goal. Now, if you look at these 3 games, Ecuador-Brazil seems to be more funny because twice they gave red card to the what's the name of this goalkeeper? Brazilian goalkeeper. Twice you got red carded, and twice he was caught by through the VAR. It was a very funny, listen, it was a very funny scenario where you actually issued a red card, then you have to go and check the VAR, they call back the player. Afterwards, another one, call back the player. It was, in fact, VAR is really making football so funny these days.
When I saw that yesterday, I was like, if this has happened at AFCON,
we'll be saying, okay, this is Africa.
This is AFCON, this is Africa. So it is not about Africa. It is about the VAR bringing to the game of football. So that is just a point. Because a lot of people are questioning the decision of the referee that awarded Alex Iwobi the red card. So we saw what happened to Alisson yesterday. Twice, red card, VAR, come back. So it is something that we need to look at the VAR.
Even Ecuador's goal also. So a lot of issues there.
So what we need to do is to look at the VAR. Is it bringing what we wanted it to do in the game of football, or is killing the glory, is killing the passion? That is the question for debate. It's not about being in Europe, Africa, or
Asia or America.
Alex Iwobi red card. What happened was the same thing happened between Doherty of Tottenham and Sarr of Chelsea. They played a match on that Saturday in the morning, and the same attempt happened, and the guy was not even giving anything.
Not even brown card.
Not even brown one. Nothing happened. When it happens in Africa, this same VAR said no, it's not yellow card. It's supposed to be a red card. I think we have to look at the issue of VAR. What is killing the game? And then
there's this issue. VAR cannot read itself.
Sure.
At least we know this is an object that cannot. It's still human beings that will see the decision for the VAR. Yeah. Whatever the VAR see. What if the VAR reviewers now decide to say, okay, we are awarding this to Ghana or Cameroon, Nigeria, and at the expense of the other team. Meanwhile, the VAR is clearly showing that it's against the other team.
Garbage in, garbage out.
It's still human
decision. That's just the truth. VAR is a replay, slow motion. Take it back. Front.
So the decision still lies with the reviewer.
It's not the technology that will say penalty, red card. No.
Even if it talks, they can quench it. Let's use Nigeria PG. They can quench it. They can.
So that's the issue that needs to be reviewed. A good match there yesterday also, and I think Brazil and Argentina, they are among the two teams. They are among the two teams that have qualified from the 13 so far. And I have a question also. I don't know. I don't understand the reason why a South American with 10 countries will have 4 slots. No, even 5, because they are still going to do a playoff with an Asian team. And Africa, 54 countries.
Only 5.
Only 5. That begot an answer from the FIFA. UEFA, they are bringing 13 teams to the World Cup. But we, Africa, we have to put our heads together,
and look at fight. Only 5 will go.
Only 5. And South America, with just 10 countries, 10 nations, are bringing 4 plus 1 playoff.
Which automatically you can qualify.
You qualify because they normally win the Asian team nations anytime they are playing the playoff. So I think the CAF president is doing very well currently now.
Mosepe needs to work hard with FIFA. How they can.
We should increase our 5 slots to at least 7. We shouldn't be bringing the same team with a country or a nation of 10. No, it's not done. It's not done. So I think that needs to be looked into. Then I see Ecuador probably progressing, because currently now they are sitting 3rd on their table. The Uruguay, a very good win for them yesterday against Paraguay, because the last 5 matches they played, they've lost 4. They lost the last 4 matches before they won yesterday's own. If they had lost yesterday, their hope of qualifying would have been very, very, very. So the next 3 matches will determine who will qualify, with Brazil and Argentina, between Ecuador, who is third on the table, followed by Uruguay, Colombia, and Peru. So it's going to be a very interesting match to watch between now and March.
Now, we've been looking at the result of the World Cup qualifier that was played in South America. Let's go to Asia. We look at the result there, where Lebanon lost at home against South Korea. Iraq versus Iran. That match, it was more of a political fight, football, than the match itself. 1-0, Iran winning that game. United Arab Emirates defeated Syria by 2-0. Vietnam, they were whitewashed by Australia by 4-0. China, Japan, as expected, Japan won 2-0. Saudi Arabia, a lone goal against Oman, another win there. Well, all the home teams, 5 of them won, and you have only South Korea winning away against Lebanon. If you look at this Asia, you can't rate it. If it has to be women football, I said it yesterday that China, I will vouch for them to win. But for men football against Japan, I don't see them winning, and they listen to me talking about Japan.
And I'm even wondering what will happen during, when Japanese and China, they are playing, like they are doing their
chin. Can you imagine?
So it's a very good one. Then I think Iran has already qualified.
Yes.
So winning yesterday is just like playing for pride, and just like you said,
political match. It was a political match.
And Iraq also, anytime they are meeting, is like it
was a big match politically.
Big match.
They don't align at all.
So it's a very good one also, and it's one good thing about sport. I remember, is it 2000 USA 94 when Iran and USA
they had to play.
They had to play with what was going on politically in terms of war, whatever. But they still play. They exchange the jersey. That is the beautiful thing about
people don't understand about sport.
It's about sport. It brings you together, united, no matter what you are going through. And we are very happy with what we saw yesterday. I hope one day also we'll see Israel and Iran playing.
They just have to. A lot of issues there. Saudi Arabia against Oman. We also know all the bilateral issues happening in the Middle East. We just have to use sport to bring people together. Sport unites all, as we always say, is a universal language. Have you ever wondered when someone is running a commentary in the Indian language or Lebanese language, and you are just looking at the video, you don't care whatever they are saying, you are happy with what you are seeing, not minding the word that is coming out, is always a universal language. Well, from there we look at North Central America results, also where Costa Rica pipped Panama by a lone goal. Honduras, they lost by 2 goals to Canada. Mexico 2-1 against Jamaica. The Reggae boys, their reggae didn't go well yesterday. They lost against Mexico 2-0. And El Salvador also, they lost to USA. Well, the L3, as they call the Mexicans, they show their class. They defeated Jamaica over there in Kingston.
Yes, I think the only surprise outcome is the Honduras losing to Canada. We all expected Costa Rica to beat Panama. We all expected Mexico to beat the Jamaican, and also the USA also to win their own match. Let's see what will happen in the next qualifying matches, and see who will fly the flag off their continent at the Qatar World Cup.
We've been looking at the South America, Asia, and also North and Central American World Cup qualifiers as we went down over there in different cities in those areas. Now, Nigeria will also be playing against Ghana. That will be in March. Can we do it? We believe that Super Eagles, all they need to do, wave it behind the AFCON and move ahead, forge ahead, and believe in yourself that you can drop the Blacks out of Ghana. The same thing our women, the Super Falcons, they will be facing the Lady Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire in another cracker. Talking about the Women Cup of Nations that will be coming up in Morocco. We just have to overturn it. We have to defeat them. For us to be in Morocco, we have to do it. And we believe that ladies will also do well. Don't forget the under 20 ladies, the Falconets, will also be playing against Cameroon in the second leg. The first leg ended goalless. The second leg will be coming up here in Lagos, in Nigeria, where they will be fighting out against the young Lions of Cameroon there. Well, just reviewing all the activities for Nigerian footballers, the ladies, and also for the guys. From there, we talk about a particular story trending where Robin Gosens, a former player of Atalanta right now, has been snapped up by Inter Milan. Inter Milan are happy to announce that they've signed the man called, talking about Robin Gosens right now. Well, this is Brentford. We just have to look at Christian Eriksen there quickly. It doesn't mix up, but we have to take it. Christian Eriksen joining Brentford. The news came out that he will be joining Brentford till the end of the season. Even though we know that this guy is living on the defibrillator, so that's the word. But the way Inter Milan normally drop players quickly, and anytime you have issue of health, I remember Kanu Nwankwo. Later, Kanu went ahead to perform so well at Arsenal. Now, look at Christian Eriksen. Eriksen now could be able, maybe by the time he moved to Brentford now, could just get his career back and will be performing well. Why is he always, although in Serie A, yes, I remember there is a law that a player can't. Really, they discover issue of heart, they don't allow you to stay. I understand that.
Okay, I think they prioritize your health over your performance. That's the truth. It's not about Inter Milan also. I think, like you said, it's about the Serie A. The game is very, very physical over there. So that's the truth. So it's not something that they're just doing to Eriksen. They've done it before, and I'm sure they are still going to do it again. Once you are diagnosed of having so, you cannot play in the league. So you have to play elsewhere. Like in a Premiership, the doctor have examined him and they found him fit that he can play in the league. So it's like a procedure or a process that each league they have before they can allow a player to come in. So I think it's a very good one because taking the health status of a player a priority, it's something that we should applaud. So going to Brentford, I think it's a very good one also. It's a very good one with his experience when he was at Tottenham. So he will bring that to Brentford to assist the team. So I'm very happy for him because we all thought his career has ended, it's over. So this is just like a way of his coming back to prove that he still have something to offer, just like our own Papilo, Kanu Nwankwo did when he went to Arsenal.
He never gave up, and from there he became a legend of Arsenal. Now we move to talk about a particular player, Dele Alli. Dele Alli, a former, a player of Tottenham Hotspur, right now is generating interest from Newcastle, Everton, Brighton, and also Burnley. They are showing interest. Where to for Dele Alli, who has not been finding it easy since Conte came. Even before Conte, he has not been finding it easy with Tottenham coaching crew. Now, 4 teams: Newcastle, Everton, Brighton, and Burnley. Where do you think he should go out of these 4 showing interest?
Okay, if you go to Newcastle, it's a matter of time before you get benched. Because I'm sure by next season
they'll have star players,
and will Dele Alli be able to fit in? I seriously doubt he'll be able to fit in. So Everton, let's look at Everton. Can he do it at Everton? Everton, they are struggling currently now. That's the truth. So they need a player that can play 90 good minutes. Does Dele Alli have that strength to do that? Is that what they're really doing now? To me, I said no. So the best option for him is let him go to Brighton. I think it will stand a better chance.
Or Burnley.
There.
What about Burnley?
I think Burnley too. Either of the B.
So either of the B. You didn't go to the NE. Newcastle, Everton. Well, according to your analysis, but I'm looking at what if Everton signs him now, and if, for example, they're able to bring in Lampard or Ferguson or Pereira, whoever they are bringing, like, okay, Ali has been an experienced player with Tottenham Hotspur, he knows what to do, let me get this kind of player to help. Since the team is not really doing so well right now, his attributes will add more spark to that team. Okay,
he has the experience, no doubt about it, but is he a team leader? That's the question we should ask ourselves.
So Everton needs such a player?
They need such a player. He has a lot of disciplinary issue while at Tottenham. That's the truth. He's not a real disciplined player. So is that what they need now? Capital, no, for me. So that's why I said Newcastle, Everton, you should just go to either of the B, either Brighton or Burnley. You should go to either of the 2 there.
Okay, we were earlier talking about a player, Inter Milan. Inter Milan, actually, they've confirmed the signing of a player called Robin Gosens. Robin Gosens from Germany right now has been signed by Inter Milan, and they are celebrating the capture of Robin Gosens. Good one for Inter Milan. Getting this player from Atalanta is a plus for Inter Milan. They really appreciate the fact that they got him. That player has been outstanding. He's a wing-back, but he plays a very good football.
He's a versatile defender.
Yes.
So I'm even surprised that Atlanta will let the player go to Inter. And Inter, they're not leaving anything unturned. They want to consolidate on their win, on the Scudetto. It's like saying Chelsea or Liverpool, they are selling a player to Manchester City. That's where I look at it now. Because right now, I think Atlanta should have hold on to the player at least till the end of the season. Let them know that their 4th position is secured, and they need all their players to be with them during that period. So it's a very good one. It's a very good bargain. we don't know the reason behind the closed-door decision why Atalanta will let go of a player like that.
You look at Atalanta, there was a player that was complaining that why do all of them sell to the big teams, Inter, Juventus, they will get their best players. Now, as we are talking right now, Vlahovic is almost signing for Juventus. And a lot of people are not happy that he's going to Juventus from Fiorentina. You have Atalanta selling this kind of player to also to Inter Milan. Later, they begin to beat them.
Okay, it's all about business in sports. Okay, let's look at Inter also. They sold Lukaku to Chelsea, £105 million, and they bought Zeko free.
So they know how to do business.
So they know how to do business.
Good one there. We've been talking with Olawale Peters in the studio. Good to have you once again.
This player been here, I didn't know.
Yes, we're giving you all those stories coming from the stable of 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Thanks for watching and have a splendid weekend.